Welcome to yet another exciting edition of the Mastermind podcast, a show where we give nothing but life nuggets to our viewers. And in today's session, we are going to talk about life in Dubai, right? And we are privileged to have an amazing lady. So she's been in Dubai for the past 7 years, and her name is Melissa Kuri. And Melissa, she's one person I thought she would be the right person to talk to us about the life in Dubai, the life in UAE, because I know her as an intelligent person. And I believe she will have a couple of nuggets for us guys today. I know there are people whom I know who have stayed in Dubai, some 20 years, some 30 years, some many years. But I chose Melissa. I approached her so that she can be part of this topic because she's well versed and I think she will benefit a lot from it. So guys, let me introduce you to Melissa, and Melissa, I want you can talk to the viewers and introduce yourself as well.
Thank you, Adoration. It's such a great privilege and an honor to be part of the Mastermind podcast. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you for being part of this amazing edition of the Mastermind podcast.
Okay, so let's get straight into today's topic. Melissa, could you please share with us, the viewers, with me, like your experience the past 7 years that you've been in Dubai? How was your experience?
Okay, thank you. So being in Dubai or being in the UAE, especially as a first timer, I wouldn't say it was an easy thing for me to do because we are looking at a point where it was my first time leaving home, it was my first time being away from family. So that adjustment coming into a different environment and where you get to meet people of different nationalities was not an easy thing to do. I had to adjust to that. But with experience, like you said, after 7 years, you become used to it and you get to understand how each and every person operates. You get to understand what each and every person is all about, how they communicate. And it has been an amazing journey so far.
That's really amazing. And there are a lot of people who are considering to come to Dubai. Some they want to come to Dubai on vacation, some they want to come to Dubai to look for jobs and stuff. What are the basic things that you would say these things should be in place before someone leave, let's say Zimbabwe, or someone who is in South Africa wants to come to Dubai? What are the things that you feel should be in place? Maybe that were not in place when you came, or that you had in place as well?
Okay, that's a very good question, and thank you for asking that. I would say if you are coming to Dubai, obviously it's not a place it's not home. You're away from family, you're away from your friends. Just ensure that when you're coming here, you've got your accommodation set out, you've got enough finances to take care of you when it comes to transportation, because if you are one person who's coming here to look for a job, you need to be moving from one place to another. You need to be dropping off your CVs, you need to be going for interviews. So you don't want to be found in a place where you've got an interview but you don't know how you're going to get there. So you need to have that set in place, and you also need to have enough for your food as well, because in as much as you are coming here, the thing about UAE, it is a very safe place, but as you come here, you need to ensure that where you are going and where you are staying, it's also a safe place for you. And you might have relatives that are here, or maybe you might find an apartment where you're sharing with your friend, but it's not all the time. So when you do come here, you might have friends and relatives that are here, but you also need enough to cater for your needs. It might be food, it might be just the basic things that you might need while you're looking for a job. So you need to ensure that the basic stuff is taken care of.
Okay, thank you for that. And what are the do's and don'ts that you need to be aware of in the UAE? Because I know in Zimbabwe there are certain things that you can do in Zimbabwe, right?
Yes.
That here you cannot do.
Yes.
Or there are certain things that you can do here that you cannot do back home.
Of course.
It just differs with the
Yes.
environment that you are in.
Yeah.
So with regards to the UAE, Dubai specific, what are the things that you feel are the do's and the don'ts?
Okay. So Dubai or UAE in general is it's a Muslim country, and when it comes to religion, it's such a place where they really have respect for religion. Not that saying that any other country they don't have respect for that, but here in UAE they do have that much respect. And one of the things that you need to consider of is it's not allowed to drink in public for people that might drink. It's not allowed to drink in public, and it's not allowed to harass anybody, whether be it at work or be it in the social circles where we spend our times. You cannot embarrass another person, be it by speech or how you communicate with another person, how you interact with that person, and just to keep respect, be respectable, respect each and every person as you would when you're at home. Irregardless whether that person is not from your country, is not from Zimbabwe, maybe that person, you might meet someone who's a Muslim, just be respectable of that individual.
Okay, that's good. You spoke of UAE being a Muslim country. How is the dressing like? I'm coming on vacation. Can a lady maybe be skimpy dressed? Can I dress the way I want? How is it? Can I go to a mall? Can I go to a coffee shop? Dress the way that I feel like? Is it something that is sensitive in the UAE?
I think that's also a very good question that you have asked, Adoration, and I have a lot of people that do ask me this question when it comes to the dressing, and I think it goes back to being respectable as well. In as much as I would say it's actually an important thing that you're in a place which is not your home country, and you are here with people that have different beliefs, different cultures. I would say it goes back to being respectable. Dress modestly, especially if you are visiting the malls, if you're going to places of religious places, especially be it the mosque, and especially during the time of Ramadan. We have Ramadan every year. It's mostly respectable that you dress well in respect to other people as well.
Okay, that's good. And I believe you could have been anywhere in the world. I believe you have chosen any other country to relocate to. Why Dubai? Why Dubai? Why did you say, you know what, I'm going to go to Dubai?
Yeah.
I can't say why Zimbabwe, because maybe you really wanted to move from Zim to go to another country. But why did you then settle to say, I'm going to move and I'm going to stay in Dubai?
Dubai, I would say it's a safe place. I've never seen a place that is as safe as Dubai.
Yeah.
You can walk at any time of the day and you know that you're okay. Comparing with Zimbabwe, with where I come from, you can't walk after 8 o'clock, you can't be found on the road. That's calling danger to yourself, if I should put it in that way. But if you're in the UAE, it doesn't matter what time you are found on the road. Nobody will bother about you. Actually, if they do bother about you, it's because they care and maybe they want to give you assistance, but not that they want to harm you. And UAE is also a place of opportunities. I'm talking about whether you want to come here to explore career opportunities, or you want to start a business, you want to invest, for those that would want to invest in properties. This is the place that I would say, if you come to UAE, you know that you will be able to do that, and you would find the support that you would need for you to be able to do that. We've got people even from home that have come to UAE from Zimbabwe. They have set up their businesses here. Yes, and they're helping people that would want to start up a business. They give that advice. And if you want to start a business back in Zimbabwe as well, maybe you are getting products or items here in the UAE, you can do that. So it's a place of many opportunities, it's safe, and it's up to you to explore.
So guys, you can hear it for yourself what Melissa she's saying to us, and I believe we are all getting some nuggets from what she's saying. And as we continue with the interview, Melissa, I'm sure our viewers would like to know, how did you manage to settle? How did you
Amazing question.
Yeah. How did you manage to settle and to say, now I am now settled, I'm now established in the UAE?
So settling here, when I came out, I'll speak from my experience, if I may. So when I came in 2016. And I came on a visitor's visa. It was a 3-month visa.
Okay.
And I had no guarantee whether I was going to find a job or not. All I had was information from friends and family telling me that if you come to the UAE, then you can find a job and you can find opportunities for you. So when I came here, I was staying with my cousin, and the biggest adjustment in UAE is the weather. This place can become very hot. It is very hot.
That's true.
And I'm coming from Zimbabwe, where we don't get such kind of temperatures, And you come here, it's a different world altogether. But as time goes on, you end up adjusting and you end up getting used to the weather. And then when it comes to life in general, I took it one day at a time. I was very scared at first because, like I said in the beginning, this was my first time being away from family. It's the first time being away from friends. I don't know many people here. So it's like you're starting from scratch. It's like this whole world that has been given to you. And you are starting from the very beginning. So it comes to this place where now you have to adjust, okay, the currency, this is what they use. And when you see the prices, they look so much high compared to what you were used to at home. That's another adjustment. So in the very beginning, I had to keep on calculating and always going back to putting back in US dollars, to find out the value of that item. And moving from one place to another, that wasn't the easiest of things, because when you're back at home, you've got public transport. When you just go outside of your house, you've got we call it what, kombi. You've got shika, exactly. And you find your way, you get into town. But now there are different places. When you come here, you have to ensure that you're there at the bus stop in time. The metro, if it is coming within 5 minutes, you need to catch it, or you have to start running for you to be able to get that. And finding my way, the streets, different streets, I've never heard of. I can speak of all the streets and all the metro stops that I've heard in Dubai. And you'll be wondering, will I make it? When it comes to the metro even, I've always been losing my way because I take the wrong line, I take the wrong way, and I don't know where I'm going, and find myself going back to where I'm coming from. And I find myself going back to where I came from. But the more that I've stayed here and the more that I've moved about, I've come used to it, and it has become an interesting journey. Now I want to be on the road every day.
So guys, there you have it. Today we are talking to Melissa Guri, and we are talking about the life in the UAE in general. And for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, I encourage you guys to subscribe. And as you can see from this interview, there are a lot of nuggets that we always give in each and every interview that we have with our guests. So we are going to take a small break, and we'll be back just in a few minutes. Welcome back, guys, on your favorite podcast show, the Mastermind Podcasts. And today we are joined by Melissa Guri, and we are discussing about life in the UAE, and to be precise, Dubai, because that is where Melissa is based. So we are talking about life in the UAE in general. And in the last session, I'm sure you can agree with me that we've been getting a lot of nuggets from our beloved guest here. And as we continue with the interview, Melissa, I would like to talk to you about tourism in general in the UAE. I'm sure you agree with me that Dubai is one of the most trendy places when it comes to tourism. Which places would you recommend someone who is coming to the United Arab Emirates, to Dubai? They don't want to look for jobs, they just want to have fun. Which places would you recommend?
Okay, thank you for that question, Adoration. So I will first start with the well-known building, the tallest building in the world, which is the Burj Khalifa.
Yes,
And we can all testify that it is an amazing building, even when you see it from the videos.
That's true.
I would suggest that if you're coming to Dubai and you would want to visit the Burj Khalifa, go and visit in the evening. Especially if you go to the highest floor, I believe it has 100 plus floors.
Yes,
and
yes.
if you go to the 126th floor, you get to see the beauty of Dubai.
Mhm.
So the Burj Khalifa is a must place that you have to go when you visit Dubai. And just right next to it is the biggest mall, which is the Dubai Mall. I would suggest that you just dedicate one day to visit Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, and all those places, and that's where you will find the dancing fountain as well. It's not enough to just visit this mall in one day because it's that big, you know. And the other place that I would suggest that you visit when you do come here is also the Dubai Frame. So this was recently introduced in Dubai, and basically this is where you see the old Dubai and the current Dubai. So when you go into the building, basically they show you or they tell you where Dubai came from and what made it to be what it is today. And it also shows you where we are going as people in Dubai. So those are most of the places that I would encourage you to visit. Also the Museum of the Future in terms of technological advancement. That's another place that you get to see. So if you're interested in that, that's another place for you to put on your list.
Okay, that's really interesting. And you know, Melissa, there are people, you know, who I believe are also part of our viewers. They don't want to come to Dubai for leisure and stuff. They are interested in Dubai for greener pastures. They are looking for opportunities. Do you see Dubai as a haven of opportunities? What's your view when it comes to that?
I would say that Dubai, it is a place for opportunities, but it's up to you as an individual to know the seasons, when to come to Dubai to look for a career opportunity. I'll give
okay, let me just hold you. Guys, another nugget here. Know the seasons, right? Know the seasons of coming to Dubai. You can go.
Yes, seasons are important because, I mean, most of the time people do come in a place where no one is hiring, and then you come back to me and you ask me, but you told me that Dubai is a place where I can find a job. It's about the seasons, and I'll give an example. Like now we are in summer season. Business is a bit low. Most companies are not hiring. So I wouldn't recommend that you come here around summer season, which begins around the month of March up until now where we are, most probably end of October, and then we start getting into winter. Winter business is coming back up, and we're also getting into the festive season. This is where we have Christmas, New Year's. So this is the time that you can come and you start looking for an opportunity here in Dubai. Yeah.
Okay, and let's say, Melissa, I'm a career person, right? Back home I'm a teacher, or I'm into banking, I'm a chartered accountant, maybe I'm a waiter or whatever I was back home, right? And I want to move to the UAE. Is it like given that I will have a job in that career path that I was having back home, or maybe I was in South Africa, or I was in another country, Botswana, or anyway, now I want to move to the UAE. How are my chances of me, you know, just taking that career path that I was and bringing it here in the UAE?
UAE, the greatest or the most thing that they do consider is experience.
Okay.
Now, if you are coming from back home, you're coming from Zimbabwe, and let's say you're a teacher, for an example. I know some people that have come from Zimbabwe and they've continued with their career as long as they have that proven experience and they do have that. Or if you don't have, don't lose heart, don't be disheartened. You can start from whatever level that you can start from. We've got entry jobs, a lot of them that are available. And then you work your way towards the teaching career that you want to do. We've got opportunities where you can go to school, you can do your diplomas or your degrees, and you can still be able to pursue your career. So it's not that you cannot continue with what you want. I know of someone who came from Zimbabwe, like you say, someone who was in finance. They were working in Zimbabwe in the finance sector. They came here and they continued in that area. So it's all about trying, and in case you don't find that opportunity, again, you start from the lowest level that you can, and then you build your way up.
Okay, there you have it, guys. You can always build your way up in the UAE, as Melissa is saying to us here. And maybe coming to a bit lighter note, Melissa, how is social life in Dubai?
Social life interesting,
Yeah.
very interesting. It can get busy here in Dubai. You can get busy with meeting targets, with being at work. Schedules can be very busy, and it may be difficult to meet up a social life. But it comes back to planning. It comes back to you as an individual. When do you want to go out? Where are your friends available? And also sometimes you can ask from work. We also have this opportunity where you can ask for vacations, so you can have that opportunity to be able to socialize with friends. And it's also different from one person to another in terms of career and what you're working in. For me, as an example, I'm in the hospitality industry, and you would find that half the time, most of my off days I'm given during the week, and most people are not available, but for sure there are a few friends who are also in the same sector with me, and you can be able to meet up, and you can either go for brunch, you can go for drinks, or you can go for dinner even. And most people, they do have weekends off, Saturday, Sunday, just like back at home, so you can still be able to meet up. You can have a barbecue, you can have events where you can even go for desert safari. No matter how many times you go for that, you can always go back again. So it's all about planning and knowing when exactly to fit in that time to chill with friends.
That's good, guys. That's amazing, guys. I'm sure you can concur with me that Melissa, she's amazing, and she's giving us a lot of nuggets. And as we round up, Melissa, I would like you to give us like your best shot now of, let's say, that all the things that you have said. You can say, okay, that I have said, but it doesn't matter. Now what I want to say now
Really matters.
Yeah, now I want. What I'm going to say now, I want you to keep this.
Yeah.
What is it that you would want to tell to our viewers here
Thank you for
regarding
that.
to Dubai and those who might want to come to Dubai?
Thank you, Ado. So I would say when you come to Dubai, have an open mind and be willing to learn. Obviously, you are coming into a different place. It's away from home. But don't confine yourself in a place where you want to keep doing the same things over and over again. Dubai is a developed country. There's a different way of doing things. You know, they conduct training every now and then. Even when you start a new job, in as much as you might not have experience, they give you that training. They give you that training, they show you how things are done. So I would say when you come here, yes, it's good to come for leisure. Yes, it's good to come in and see the place, but let it not end there. Have an open mind. Take something that you will always bring back home. If it means that you want to start a business back at home, or you want to start a business here, always take something with you.
Okay, that's amazing, guys. So Melissa is saying we need to have an open mind, and we should be willing to learn, right?
Yes.
When we are coming to the UAE.
Yes.
So guys, that is it for today, and I really want to thank you guys for all your contributions, all your comments, and everything that you are doing, all your views, your likes, guys. We are taking baby steps, but we'll get there. And I really appreciate you guys. And Melissa, I want to thank you for your time. I know you have a very busy schedule, and this is actually, for me, I see it as a sacrifice for you to come here, and I really appreciate that, and we don't take it lightly. And I'm sure the viewers also, they have the same sentiments with regards to your presence here. And I also want to thank the crew that is behind the scenes and everyone else, guys. Thank you. Until next time, goodbye.